Greetings, family. Peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru, and thanks for visiting my channel. Family, this video is about Ain't I a Woman March, which highlights the need for black women's voices now. Organizers created the event to fill a void they felt was left by January's Women's March. With that said, let's go straight to the story. So family, more than 1,500 people gathered on Saturday to participate in a Black Women's Rights March in Sacramento, California. The march was organized by Black Women's United, a nonprofit organization dedicated to the education, protection, and advancement of black women. BWU, founded in February, came up with the Ain't I a Woman March as a way to include black women more in today's women's rights movement. The event was intended to uplift and empower black women while highlighting the multitude of issues affecting them. Imani Mitchell, one of the organizers, said that the overwhelming whiteness of the Women's March in January left many black women feeling as though the event wasn't for them. If you'll recall back then, you saw this famous sign that one of the black women posted at the march back in January, and it says, "I'll see you nice white ladies at the next hashtag Black Lives Matter march and march, right? Question mark." Meaning that, yes, we'll see you nice ladies, you white ladies, we'll see you at the next Black Lives Matter march. Well, we saw that some of them, few of them I'll say, came and showed up. Quote, "This event we had is kind of a response to the Women's March back in January. More so though, we just wanted to continue the conversation, but with a focus on black women and black women's issues," Mitchell said. Quote, "I love being a black woman and I love black women, and I felt that an event like this was needed and in many ways therapeutic for some black women when every day it feels as though resisting is a struggle." Well, the name of the march comes from Sojourner Truth's famous 1851 Ain't I a Woman speech, in which the activist stated that black women are erased from the conversation about women's rights time and time again. Quote, "I have borne 13 children and seen most all sold off to slavery, and when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. Ain't I a woman?" Truth said. Mitchell said Truth's 1851 speech still resonates today. Quote, "In many ways it's unfortunate that it's appropriate, but it is appropriate," Mitchell told. She had to really affirm herself, and now here we are in 2017 as black women still feeling like we have to affirm that we deserve to be heard, we deserve to be seen, that our voices should be lifted and elevated. I feel also Ain't I a Woman works perfectly for trans women, specifically trans women of color, because they as well are having to constantly reaffirm their womanhood, and not only just their womanhood, but their humanity. On that point, I just want to make a comment that it's really unfortunate that nowadays black people are still vying and fighting the struggle of other people. And in this situation, it sounds like this woman by the name of Mitchell is also vying and fighting for the rights of trans women who actually are men. I agree with live and let live and whatnot, because who am I to judge? I'm just another human being just like you listening to this video. But nonetheless, I feel it's detrimental to the black struggle and the black race when we start including our fights to include transgenders and everyone else. We've been doing that far too long, and that's why everyone else has gotten their rights and we have not. Because we're constantly fighting for other people's rights before our own. And so with that, the last comment that I read to you about the rights of trans women, I totally disagree with what this person is saying here. Anyways, I digress. Anyway, Saturday's event including a march to the state capitol building and speeches by former Black Panther leader Elaine Brown, black and trans rights activist Raquel Willis, and other notable activists and organizers. Quote, a lot of black women for once felt or recognized, and they felt heard, and they did really truly feel united, Mitchell said. Quote, so I think overall, and here in Sacramento, I'm just getting this great response of sisterhood, and that's exactly what I wanted for this march, unquote. Mitchell said she hopes BWU can help bring black women's rights marches to other cities and emphasize the importance of their voices everywhere. Quote, I would ask people to recognize that it's our turn. We want you to understand our unique experience and respect our voice, and that we want to use it, she said. I also invite those people, if you're undecided and you feel like you don't know enough about something, to get behind the black women, as well. Look for black women or women of color in your community that are leading. Get behind them, support them in the best way you can. I happen to agree with that statement there. We should support our black women, especially black men in this country. If we don't, who else will? If nothing else, black man, you had a black mother. You had a black grandmother. You have black sisters. I don't understand what the issue is. With that said, I'm going to end this video off here. I think this march was a great thing. I think at the very end, what she said is really important, and I would hope that black women all across this nation, and then black women around the world, take the same cue, and that is have a black women's march to celebrate who you are, to celebrate your voice, and to be heard and be recognized. You are a strong force. You've always been a strong force in the black community and for the black family. With that said, I'm going to end this video off here. I hope you like and appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru. I'm out.